Hey, Mom Tribe. So it's Coach K here, and I just want to introduce myself to you all for those of you who don't know me, and just kind of share a little bit about myself, about the brand, and a little bit about what I do. So I am a self-care mindset and mom coach, and what that entails is basically what I do is help just empower and push mamas to their goals. So at first, when I first started out, I just knew I wanted to work with moms, but I was like, oh, no one will take me seriously because I'm yet not a mom. But that's actually not true. I found some very lovely women along the way during my journey of being an expecting mom who are absolutely oh my gosh, I love your energy. I love, the advice that you give, and I want to work with you. So it's been great. Um a little bit about my why of how I ended up even going with the niche of wanting to help expecting and new moms is because when I first found out that I was pregnant, it was rough. Honestly, it was unplanned. Was not expecting it at all, honestly. It's a pretty funny story, but I'll save that for another day. Um, but I felt honestly kind of low, not gonna lie. I'm in grad school right now. I was working full time with children and therapy. So it just was not the time for me to start a family at all. And neither was it for my boyfriend. So um, we were very shocked when we found out. I mean, obviously, don't act surprised, but we kind of were a little surprised that it happened. But we got through it together, needless to say. But in the beginning, it was pretty tough. I went through prenatal depression for a while. I want to say for at least 4 to 5 months. And it was just a dark time. I didn't want to talk to any friends. I didn't want to be around anyone. I just wanted to lay in bed all day. I had my boyfriend go out and buy blackout curtains for our bedroom. Um, I just wanted to stay in bed. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to do anything. And I just have never had that feeling before in my life. And I just couldn't understand what was happening to me, what was going on, because even before pregnancy, I had never experienced depression. So it was very new to me. And having the counseling background that I have, I knew what it was right away, but it was a little difficult for me to admit and come to terms. I was oh no, I'm just kind of having some blues right now. I'll shake it. It did not shake. Let me tell you, it did not go away. I just went to sleep. I ate, of course, for baby. I want to keep baby healthy and everything like that. But I just wanted no communication with the outside world. I didn't want anything to do with my boyfriend. No one. No one could. And then, everyone tells you, oh, having a baby, it's a beautiful time. It's a celebration. It's a blessing. And while, yes, it is all of those things, it can also take a toll on you mentally and emotionally, especially if you don't feel prepared. And I did not feel prepared, at all. I wasn't where I wanted to be in my career yet. I hadn't finished grad school yet. And, there's just so many, other travel plans that we had set already. And just financially, I didn't feel like I was in the right place to bring a child into the world. Um, but things just do not go as planned, and I really just kind of had to remind myself of that. I had to be kinder to myself. I was having a hard time adjusting to my new body and all the physical changes that were happening to me. That was really hard. I mean, clothes weren't fitting, and I'm just what the hell? I didn't ask for this. I didn't sign up for this. Why is this happening to me? But we got through it, definitely. So what helped me was just really journaling. Journaling was my outlet. It was my source. I just had to wake up one day and be all right. Me laying in the bed all day is not helping me. It's not good for the baby. Being sad all the time, crying all the time. My boyfriend was also very stressed out because all he wanted to do was like make me feel better, but I mean, it wasn't him. There was nothing really he could do. Like it was something with for me to work out, within myself. So it was just like a frustrating, stressful thing, and I really didn't want to bring that negativity on to the baby and things like that. So I just, for him, I decided to just pull myself out of that, and like I really just started to do the mental work, and I figured out what was best for me, because I was like, what being healthy for myself, then I can be healthy for my child. And being sad all day and not wanting to do anything, not wanting to go to work, not wanting to go to school was just not, it wasn't me. So I had to find me again. Um, and then I just had to do a lot of inner work, like on my mental health. I had to, figure out like what my values were in life. I had to think about all those things, and I had to think about like, this is not what I want for myself, this isn't what I would want for my child. And so I just really had to write down what my values are, what my goals are in life, and I really just had to like remind myself like, you got this, you can do this, and you're gonna do this. You have to do this. So once I was able to like refocus my goals, refocus my values, and be like, hey, like this is what you want in life, go get it. You can still go get it. I thought like pregnancy was holding me back from a lot of things, but honestly, it's like made me a stronger person. Like it's really made me see like all of what I'm capable of doing. And I'm like, damn, like I'm, like once I got out of that like dark place and I started, getting back to my old self and crushing my goals, I'm like, damn, like I'm pregnant and I'm killing it out here. So that gave me a lot of more confidence and everything, and I just like really started to believe in myself again and know what I was capable of. So going through all that, I really was like, wow, like I wonder how many other women are feeling like this, who are either expecting or just became a mom. Like how many other women feel like they can't do it, they're stuck, or they're just not a good enough mom, all those different things. Like I was just like, no woman should have to do this alone. And not that I did it alone, I have a very supportive partner. It was just that I was so stubborn and like kind of stuck in my ways. I didn't want anyone else's help. Like I thought I had to do this alone. I thought this was all on me, So it's just like like as I started like talking to more women about it, I was noticing like a lot of women go through prenatal depression, or kind of go through, not even if it's prenatal depression, kind of just go through a struggle of like battling, with the idea, the thoughts, like everything that comes with being a new mom, or expecting and preparing for a new child to come into the world. That's a lot. And I just was like, you know what? Like, this is what I want to do. I want to help other women like this. I want to share my story, and I want to empower those women like, hey, like, no, we're not going to do that. We're good. We got this. We're going to keep going. All those things we say we want in life, we're going to get them. And so that is what led me here, to starting my business and my coaching, and going in that direction of empowering new moms and expecting moms, feel more confident and competent in their roles of motherhood. Because being a mom is not just, you're more than just someone's mom. It entails so much, and some women just you don't get enough credit. So that is the why behind everything. And yeah, so if you have a friend or know a friend, or even if you're expecting, or you just became a new mom yourself and you're kind of struggling with some of the things that I discussed, like I would love to connect with you and, see how we can be a fit and go through this journey together. So yes, but thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and sign up for newsletters.